Hey football fans, and welcome back to Footy Today, where we bring you the latest football stories in a fast, bite-sized format so you never miss a beat. The Champions League final in the United States? UEFA is considering a bold move that could change European football forever. Meanwhile, Manchester United's gamble on Antony might just pay off, with a permanent transfer already taking shape. And over in Spain, Real Madrid are making serious moves to land an Arsenal superstar in what could be a record-breaking deal. There's plenty to unpack in today's football news, so let's get into it. Full details and links to the original reports are in the description, but first, let's talk about UEFA's ambitious plan to take the Champions League final across the Atlantic. UEFA is edging closer to staging a Champions League final in the United States as it enters exclusive negotiations with Relevent Sports for global commercial rights from 2027. This deal could mark the end of UEFA's decades-long partnership with Team Marketing, the company behind the Champions League's iconic branding. More significantly, it puts 170 jobs at risk, leaving many within the Team Marketing frustrated by the sudden shift. The move signals a major change in European football's commercial landscape, with US-based billionaire Stephen Ross, owner of the Miami Dolphins, at the forefront of efforts to bring elite European games stateside. For years, Ross and Relevant Sports have pushed to host competitive European matches in the US, initially using the pre-season International Champions Cup as a testing ground. Now, with UEFA's backing, the dream of a Champions League branded pre-season tournament or even a fully fledged final in America is closer than ever. FIFA's decision last April to reconsider its stance on overseas league matches adds another layer of intrigue, as previous attempts such as La Liga's planned Barcelona v Girona fixture in Miami faced legal and regulation hurdles. The deal reflects a broader shift in football, where European clubs, particularly through the ECA, are gaining more influence over UEFA's decisions. The influx of American and Gulf investors has accelerated the sport's globalization, with governing bodies increasingly focused on expanding into lucrative new markets. Football is no longer just competing with other sports, it's vying for attention against social media and digital entertainment, forcing organizers to rethink how they engage a global audience. With UEFA on the verge of sealing this agreement, the future of European football is at a crossroads. Will moving high-stakes matches outside of Europe boost the sport's worldwide appeal, or does it risk alienating its core fan base? Manchester United may have already found a buyer for Antony just weeks into his loan spell at Real Betis. The Brazilian winger, who joined Betis last month without a purchase option, has hit the ground running in Spain, winning Player of the Match in both his first two appearances and even scoring in a 3-2 loss to Celta Vigo. Now, Betis CEO Ramon Alacron has hinted at a permanent deal, revealing that United's hierarchy has been in regular contact about Antony's progress. United took a risk by loaning out Antony without a guaranteed sale, but early signs suggest it could pay off. The situation mirrors what happened with Mason Greenwood and Jadon Sancho, both initially sent out on straight loans before securing long-term moves. Greenwood's spell at Getafe led to a permanent switch to Marseille, while Sancho's time at Dortmund paved the way for a likely £25 million transfer to Chelsea. If Antony continues to impress, Betis could be the next club to finalise a deal. Recouping anything close to the £82 million United spent on Antony is out of the question, but cutting their losses with a permanent sale would bring closure to what has been one of the club's most disappointing signings. Still, for Betis, securing a former Premier League star in his prime could be a bargain if Antony continues to rebuild his form. With United trying to offload past mistakes while Betis eyes an unexpected coup, the move could work out well for both sides. But will Antony's resurgence in Spain be enough to convince Betis to break the bank for him? Real Madrid have set their sights on Arsenal's defensive rock William Saliba as they hunt for a top-tier centre-back. At just 23, Saliba has already cemented himself as one of Europe's best, forming an elite partnership with Gabriel. But now reports suggest Madrid have held talks with his representatives, and the Frenchman is keen on the move, especially with the prospect of linking up with his close friend Kylian Mbappe. Arsenal won't let him go easily though. The Gunners reportedly value Saliba at £100 million, a fee that would shatter the current record for the most expensive defender, set by Harry Maguire's £80 million transfer to Manchester United. If Madrid want him, they'll need to dig deep, but with Trent Alexander-Arnold also on their radar as a potential free signing, they may have the funds to make it happen. For Arsenal, losing Saliba would be a massive blow to their long-term project, but the financial game could help them reinforce in other areas. Meanwhile, for Madrid, securing a world-class centre-back in his prime could solidify their back line for years to come. With both clubs standing firm, the question is, will Madrid break the bank, or will Arsenal's demands prove too steep? That wraps up today's update. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, it really helps us out a lot. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and feel free to share your thoughts on these stories in the comments below. Also, let us know which team you support so we can tailor future videos to cover the latest updates and news about your club. And while you're here, why not check out our previous videos? We break down the biggest daily stories in a quick, easy to digest format. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.